Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. And today, the Los Angeles Rams wide receiver Demarcus Robinson is signing with their division rival, the San Francisco 49ers, on a 2-year, $9.5 million deal. The Super Bowl champion who won with the Kansas City Chiefs in 2020 against the San Francisco 49ers. He had 500 receiving yards that season, 3 receiving touchdowns. In the playoffs that season, but only had 25 receiving yards. So you can't really blame Demarcus Robinson, 49ers fans. You can't really blame Demarcus Robinson for that playoff loss, as he really barely did anything in the playoffs that year, but was really solid for the Chiefs in that 2020 season. But, this season was with the Rams and put up some good numbers. 17 games, 17 starts as the third wide receiver playing next to Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua in a dominant running game the Rams had this year with Kyron Williams. He still managed to put up 505 receiving yards and 7 receiving touchdowns in this Rams offense. Now, some of his good numbers, yes, did come when Cooper and Puka Nacua were injured, but I will say he did have some really good games playing alongside those two guys. And I hated big time on the 49ers and some of their really bad offseason moves this offseason, because there are a lot of terrible moves they've made. But I really like this signing. I wanted my favorite team, the Texans, to go sign him. Me personally, I wanted the Texans to go sign him because of the fact that, the Texans hired the Rams pass game coordinator, Nick Caley, as the new OC, and I thought that Texans needing a wide receiver would be a good fit for them to go get, Demarcus Robinson. But I think he'll do good in San Francisco. And look, so they've had a terrible offseason, but I think they've improved when it's come to the wide receiver position. I think. Deebo Samuel had an off year last year in a bad contract, and he wanted out of San Francisco. You replace him with Demarcus Robinson, and you trust more on a guy like Ricky Pearsall, who I think is a great wide receiver. And not only that, but you still have Brandon Ayuk, who I don't think is going anywhere. I think at some point San Francisco drafts a wide receiver in this year's draft. I think San Francisco looks good at the wide receiver position, but it's everywhere else where things do not look good for the San Francisco 49ers team. It's losing out on a guy who's a 9-time Pro Bowler. Releasing Kyle Juszczyk is something I just really don't understand one bit at all. Or it's all the losses they have suffered defensively, whether it's free agents leaving or them releasing guys. And honestly, here was what I thought with this 49ers team. So when they were going through releasing all these players, I saw 2 guys who got released from other teams, and I'm like, oh yeah, San Francisco is going to go big and go out for these guys. And I'm talking about Joey Bosa and Jonathan Allen, and just to help the defense. And after losing all those players, I thought, and cutting some players, I thought that's what they would go do. And no, after losing Ward and Dre Greenlaw, cutting Leonard Floyd and cutting Malik Collins and Javon Hargrave, all these other pieces gone. In the defense, I was thinking that they'd go get Jonathan Allen and Joey Bosa, but Joey Bosa just signed a 1-year, $12 million deal with the Bills, and Jonathan Allen signed a 3-year, $60 million deal with the 49ers. With the Vikings for Jonathan Allen. I like this signing. I really do. I think this is going to turn out great. I think he'll fit very well with Brock Purdy. But everything else for San Francisco has not been very nicely for this offseason. Let me know your thoughts on the signing in the comment section, and peace out.